US President Trump is considering expanding sanctions against Russia and Iran. This time, instead of taking aim directly at Moscow or Tehran, Trump is looking at countries, companies or individuals who are still doing business with them. This tactic is known as a secondary sanction. In Iran's case, Trump is threatening to sanction importers of Iranian oil with a clear focus on its most important trading partner, China. The plan for Russia is similar. Proposed US legislation aims to apply secondary sanctions, including a 500% tariff on imports from countries that continue buying Russian oil, gas, uranium, and other products. The bill already has 70 bipartisan co-sponsors. But why target Russia and Iran's customers? Both countries' economies rely on energy exports. Trump wants to put pressure on Tehran to get concessions in stalled nuclear talks, and Russia relies on oil and gas revenues to finance its war in Ukraine. So far, the Russian economy has proven surprisingly resilient to wide-ranging primary sanctions, those which target the country directly. Who are the targets of the secondary sanctions? Here are some of Russia's most vital trading partners, with China, India and Turkey at the top. So far, none of these countries have joined the dozens of Western sanctions over the last 3 years. But the threat of losing access to US markets could force them to reconsider. That would further isolate Russia. This kind of strategy has already produced results. Former US President Biden's sanctions on Russia's major oil companies and shadow fleet in January pressured China and India to cut back on Russian oil. His earlier banking sanctions also hit Russia hard, a pressure point Trump is now threatening to target as well. Effective, right? But the strategy is not flawless. Major Russian banks set up netting system for payments which allow trade with China to keep flowing through masked or hidden transactions. A few Chinese refineries have used even simpler strategies to evade sanctions on Iranian oil. They've just switched bank accounts or sold their products under other names to keep the fuel flowing.